Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to another video. Welcome to the show. You guys are doing well because we're having a fantastic day. We're still eating pita bread with cheese. I've already the best fucking cheese. Today's a very kind of special video, you know. Yesterday I got drunk and it's funny because in my mind it's so chaotic, right? And it just feels so good. Just so good to be not as chaotic. I love the chaos in my head. I love it, but it's good to be and different from mine, you know. Always push yourself. And I find out that I was wasting a lot of time on, not wasting, but spending a lot of time on social media, right? So I restart wearing a watch because I think that the reason why I'm spending so much time, spending so much time on social media is because I am unaware of time flow. I mentioned this in the multiple videos. You see, we don't have the value of time, right? We don't have a perception of a minute. We know how many seconds that is. And I think it was super cool that we're finally able to check. And again, it's gonna be like a trial. It's gonna be like a clutch. I'm checking the time because I'm gonna be aware of how much time has passed. And it's funny because on your phone, and that's like on your phone they'll hide the time when you watch a video, so you don't know how much time you're spending, right? Oh, by the way, we spoke to somebody today, Jenna, aka we actually spoke to her and it was really nice. Jenna, aka Diaper Girl. I know, Diaper Girl, right? But you know what? We can judge, we can laugh, we can humiliate. But I think it was pretty cool that somebody was that aware of who they are, their king, their sexuality. I think it was pretty cool. We talked to her. If you don't know her and you know I'm a fan of DSP, well, I'm a fan of the Detractor and DSP. He's a sister as the wife of DSP. And yeah, it was really cool. A bit of degrading going on, and I know I'm sharing too much information, but again, you see, it might be too much, sharing too much information, right? But I'm a human being. I got a sex life, right? And it's also weird because it's not something I would share if I wasn't drunk. Right now I'm not drunk, but I did do that. And yesterday I wasn't drunk to the point of not remembering. I was drunk to the point of being very tipsy. But if it's something that I deem was right yesterday, it's something I deem doing so today. And not because I was in a different set of mind, again, that it makes, you know, long story short, fucking, you see confused. If you're drunk, if you're high, right? But you're still able to understand what you're doing. You're still able to have a relative, what should I call it? A relatively positive mindset, right? It's still you. Yes, you're under the influence. Yes, your mindset is different, but it's still you. So shout out to Jenna, aka Diaper Girl on Twitter. Really cool girl. I had fun. So again, meaning of this video, why we're gonna start wearing a watch, just be more aware of surrounding. You see, it's nuts because when I make those videos, right, I don't necessarily plan it, but another way, we were talking about being hyper aware of the time thanks to the watch. And we're talking about being hyper aware because of the fact that we were under the influence. And because we were under the influence, we act in a way that may be truer to who we are. I don't know. The self-acceptance is very hard. Self-acceptance, accepting that you're somebody that, how can I say that? Self-awareness that there's more to you than meets the eyes. I feel like we know ourselves, everybody know themselves, but I feel like there's some occasion when you really test your mettle. In psychology, there's this thing, right, called fight or flight. And this firefight is super important for a couple of reasons. But one of those reasons that is extremely important is that in a situation, are you going to fight or run away? And you can say, oh, I'm going to fight or I'm going to run away. I'm going to fight. And then you run away. There's this grand thing that I saw yesterday, and I was drunk again. But there was this dude, right? He was on a show. And I know this is confusing, I'm sorry. But you guys know me, ADHD to the max. And there was this guy, right? And he was talking about how he was a seductor coach. And we're not talking about this red pill thing. We're talking about in the year 1970, 1980. I don't know the message. I don't know the guy in himself, but he was talking about how, what do you think women want? And the guy said, I don't care what women want. And everybody was like, holy shit, I can't believe you said that. And then again, the announcer asked him, what do you mean? He said, I care about what you respond to. And I feel like this is something that is proper to each and every person, yourself included. Not necessarily what you think, not necessarily what you want, it's what you respond to. Am I responding positively to something or negatively? And no matter what was going on here, I got my guts, I got my instincts, I got my subconscious. And my subconscious knows me better than myself. My subconscious is fully aware. I mentioned in this video how sometimes my thoughts were confused because of ADHD. ADHD doesn't affect the subconscious. I'm very conscious in there. See? And responding is something great. Like there's this The Office scene, right? Where Michael Scott falls into a pond and Jim didn't help him. Well, it was the response of not helping him. It's not so much that Jim didn't help him. It was the answer of, dude, you could have saved Michael, but you didn't. Why? And the answer is, I wanted to help him, but I didn't respond in a certain fashion or way, which means I didn't want to help him at all. Anywho, love you guys. Way to go eat. If do a mukbang. I love you to matter. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.